Next one. Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you my friend. Yeah.
Why?
Because you my friend.
What?
Yeah. Talk about it.
I heard some shit about you. I heard some shit about you on the internet.
About me too, man.
I heard you got kicked. What they say?
Flavors. Got that horsepower, baby. It's nice big of valve. I use it myself.
Yeah, they did. He said you was there. He said you was out. I didn't even remember. This was crazy.
That's what they told me.
He said he was out. The internet kicked you off.
Kicked off. I can't rap about it no more.
But people don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right? You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation. Talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. That's just me.
No, it's definitely honoring, bro. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion, right? I felt like because of the relationship I didn't build with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong and it's past.
Man, this whole
thing seems crazy at the moment. Either someone at the Let's Rap About It podcast is packing their desk tonight, or this has to be the most clever podcast launch ever. The timing is so absurd that there is no way this wasn't premeditated. The internet went crazy last week after Mino declined to attend Max B's welcome home party out of respect for his relationship with Jim Jones. However, Dave East appeared at Max's supper the following day as if nothing had happened, grinning and relaxing as if there were no tension in the room. The streets were chatting loudly just because of that. Online, some people leaped to the conclusion that Dave East was acting disloyally. Others, however, stood up for him, claiming that Dave had nothing to do with anything. Dave collaborated with Max B on recordings. He's cool with them. To be honest, they had a point. Why would Dave miss a meal to which he was personally invited since he had never had any issues with Max? And believe me, Dave East made it apparent that he wasn't worrying about any drama. All that conversation wasn't even entertaining him. He was aware that he got along well with Max B. He was aware that he got along well with Max's surroundings. Additionally, he was aware that they would most likely cross paths that same weekend. Dave prepared his dinner as if it were the first day back at school because of this. This man arrived prepared. I know how this rap game moves. Dave repeatedly told them bluntly. Everyone was screaming at one another for a week. They returned the following week shaking hands as if nothing had happened. And the individual who picked things up too quickly is the only one who ends up looking foolish. That is what this man has been saying all the time. Then yesterday, a brand new podcast episode was leaked. And the person who did it understood precisely what they were doing because the audio was insane.
He said you was there. He said, I didn't even remember. This was crazy. That's what they told me. He said he was out. The internet kicked you off.
I can't rap about it no more.
But people don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right? You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation. Talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. Like, that's just me.
No, it's definitely honoring it, bro. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion, right? I felt like because of the relationship I didn't build with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong and it's past.
Dave,
I'm cool with both of you, and I'm cool with Max. He said bluntly to Mino and Jim, I won't burn bridges for issues that I had nothing to do with. And since he wasn't lying, that had a profound effect on the room. He's attempting to act like an adult without getting dragged into previous drama. While he's in the middle of two opposing factions, the most bizarre thing is that Dave claimed he didn't even anticipate the internet going this crazy. He assumed the event would remain secret until someone in the room began sharing videos online as if they were employed by a gossip blog. After that, he claimed he realized he had to confront this situation head-on in the podcast and be honest. However, Dave East's revelation of what had transpired before he even entered that dinner was the portion that left everyone speechless. He claimed that before he even chose his attire. People in the city were already chattering and attempting to give the impression that he was taking sides. When your name appears next to Jim Jones and Max B at the same moment, things move quite quickly. According to Dave, he began receiving calls from people asking, yo, you know, this might cause problems later, right? And he claimed that since he wasn't at odds with anyone, he simply laughed. I'm showing up to celebrate somebody finally coming home after years inside, he told them bluntly. People were anxious simply because they were unsure of the direction the story would go. Then he revealed something that startled everyone in the room. He claimed that although he might have expected a few cameras when he entered, the entire event felt more like a set for a movie than he had anticipated. Individuals are whispering, lights are out, and individuals are planning angles as if they were filming a documentary. Dave claimed that because the atmosphere was too contrived to remain confidential, he knew someone was going to leak something at that precise moment. Jim and Mayo both fell silent when he said that because they understood exactly what he meant. There was more going on in that room than just celebrating Max B's return home. They wanted Dave to be in the center of the moment they were attempting to create. Ultimately, Dave East's arrival at that dinner revealed something that many people overlook. At some point, everyone had to mature. There is no fighting going on out here. No one is going crazy. At this age, nobody is attempting to wind up behind bars. The majority of these men are currently in their 40s and 50s. Furthermore, their entire future shouldn't be dictated by the history they carry. There's no reason Jim Jones can't eventually have a conversation with Max B. If he was able to make amends with French Montana following all of that, though it may take some time, have faith that the time will come. Max B may even get on Let's Rap About It sooner rather than later, in my opinion. Please share your thoughts about Dave East in the comments section so that Jim is aware of them. Additionally, remember to subscribe to Drib Zen. Share this, leave a comment, hit like, and use the Hype This Video button to help the algorithm promote this video.
The Jets game.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Now, Mano, you were there, and people were believing
people
that y'all went together.
Right. Absolutely not. I didn't even see him. People got to understand it's an 80,000 stadium.
You know, and the reason why it was such a big deal is because you have
because I
Let's
said,
Rap About It with Jim Jones.
Right. Understand that. I got a relationship with him. So my whole thing is this. I really understand that I don't come from the same world a lot of people come from. If I got a relationship with you that extends past professionalism and it's personal, I'm at your home and I know your parents, right? I just don't feel right if you at odds with somebody else, right? Knowing that we got a personal relationship, going out my way to go congregate or party with them, right? Now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not, right? Because two things can be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship that I got with you, but at the same time, it don't mean no disrespect to somebody else. It means that I'm just clear on where I stand.
So would you have taken a picture if y'all did run into each other?
I mean, I can't say that, right? Because the truth of the matter is it didn't happen, right? That man just gave back 75 years, so that should be the narrative, not a made up narrative about a football game.
Method Man was there too,
right,
by the way. He's the photographer.
He was the cameraman.
Crazy.
And my choice in my relationship. See, this is what I'm saying. If my relationship with you is more than professional, then I'm gonna respect my relationship. That's just who I am as a man.
What if you had, because you and Max B were cool before all this?
Yeah, we was cool. We started a lot of people don't know he started his career by coming to Brooklyn to record with us.
Right.
Early on, before his affiliation with Jim Jones. This
okay.
is a fact. You know
so what does that mean for that relationship then? Because you guys did have a friendship too.
But it's never been this extensive as the relationship that I got with Capo. Now listen to this. I don't think no man would feel no way about that because it's respect. I'm saying this is a man that I break bread with. We get money together. We got business together. We do family things together, right? So that relationship flourished in the last 5 years to a different level. Okay. So that's just the same as mine as me and you, right? Our relationship, I'm at your home. I know your parents. That's a different level of relationship. Right. I can't. My principle is not going to allow me to just go out my way to congregate with people that you feel like you got a problem with, even if I'm not pumping that, even if I think that the problem should be over. Yeah. Which because you do think. Right, but that's not me. That's not my call. It's not your call. You would like it to be over, and you 100%. Yes. Okay. I would love for all of New York to be because Max B has said that he squashed things with Jim Jones. Right. But Jim Jones has not yet squashed. But I'm the one that been out here pumping New York unity for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years, or whatever. So I would love if that was a perfect world. But check this out. That's not my call. And I can't tell another man how to handle his issues. All I can do is say, look, this is the side that my relationship flourished on this side. And
when Dave East finally explained everything to Mayo and Jim Jones, he sounded composed but firm, as if he meant every word. Look, I already know that some of the comments will make jokes, like, why is a grown man asking another grown man for permission to hit a party? To be honest though, I admire it. That's authentic conversation. I would prefer it if someone told me straight up, yo, I know you don't rock with this person right now, but they got hookah. They received bottles. I'm sliding and there's a whole mood going on. If you see me shaking his hand or saying welcome home, I don't want you to be astonished. There's growing vitality there. I'm not sure how Jim Jones really feels about it, but you have to give Dave East credit for not picking sides like a novice. Let's face it, this is ideal material for his program. He is aware that everyone on the internet is eager to hear what he has to say about Max B and that everyone wants to hear his tone. This is where the situation becomes even more bizarre. When Dave East began talking about how quickly the streets swung on him on that leaked podcast audio, you could hear the entire audience fall silent. People are applauding him one moment and labeling him as a fake the next because he showed love too. Max B, there was pressure coming from all sides. Dave clarified that his phone kept blowing up as soon as the pictures from Max B's meal appeared. People are texting him as if he had just committed a crime, asking him all kinds of questions about who invited him, why he pulled up, and who he sat next to. He claimed that simply by displaying his face, he felt as though he had betrayed someone, and he was not going to put up with it.